An all-new Pokemon Go event is coming to Pokemon Go, and this event has the potential to give you the biggest Stardust gains. I'm going to be talking about this event. I actually think this one is going to be worthwhile. Let's get right into it. Alright, how's it going everyone? Count Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So, for today's video, we're going to be talking about the Beloved Buddies event, which is going to be happening later this month. And this is an event that you will want to pay attention to. And the reason why I say that is because not only are we getting ourselves a brand new Pokemon, but you may have the potential to get the biggest Stardust gains you will ever get from an in-game event. And I'll explain more about why later on in this video. But real quick, let's go over the details for this event. The Beloved Buddies event is going to be happening on February 11th at 10 o'clock AM local time, and it's going to go until February 15th at 8 o'clock PM local time. The featured Pokemon for this event is going to be Skrelp, which is going to be getting an increased shiny chance during this event, as well as the brand new Pokemon Dhelmise. And this is going to be a Pokemon that you will only be able to get through premium methods, which I'll get into later. Now, during this event, we're going to see the following event bonuses. Every Pokemon you catch is going to give you double the amount of experience. And then lure modules are going to last for 1 hour instead of 30 minutes. Now, attracted to lure modules during this event, you're going to see an increase of Diglett, Slowpoke, Shellder, Dunsparce, Cutiefly, and Fomantis. And here's something that's very important. Diglett, Slowpoke, Shellder, Dunsparce, Cutiefly, and Fomantis are going to give you 500 additional Stardust per catch. Yeah, you heard that right. That means every Shellder that you catch is going to give you a base of 1500 Stardust. That is absolutely insane. And just like I mentioned earlier, Dhelmise is going to get its Pokemon debut, and I actually do not know how to pronounce this name. I know there's some of you in the comments that are already roasting me. Is it Dhelmise or Dhelmise? I think it's Dhelmise because it's kind of like Demise, but Dhelmise. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. But anyway, Dhelmise is going to be making its Pokemon debut, and within 1-star raids, we're gonna see Shellder, Dwebble, and Skrelp, but in 3-star raids, that's where we're going to see Dhelmise. And we're also going to see Hippowdon and Slowbro in 3-star raids, and then in 5-star raids, we're going to have Enamorus Incarnate form during this event. And then in Mega Raids, we also have Mega Tyranitar, and that goes without question. It's a very good Pokemon, so you do not want to miss out on that. And I will say that in terms of the rating content, it's actually pretty decent this time around. And then during this event, we're going to have Field Research Task Rewards that's going to be themed around this event, along with a Pokestop Showcase and collection challenges, so be on the lookout for that. Now, in terms of the wild encounters, we're going to see both genders of Nidoran. We're also going to see Diglett, Slowpoke, Shellder, Dunsparce, Remoraid, Mantine, Plusle, Minoon, Volbeat, Illumise, Cutiefly, and Fomantis. And then when it comes to Diglett and Dunsparce, they're going to have a boosted shiny rate. Now, do keep in mind that a couple of these do have a boost to how much Stardust they give you, like I mentioned before. This is going to be one of those events where you're going to be farming up as many Pokemon as possible because of those massive Stardust gains. So yeah, it goes without question that this is going to be a must not miss event. And the reason why I say that is of course because of the huge Stardust gains, and also because we are getting ourselves a brand new Pokemon. On paper, I will say that this is one of the better events that Niantic is giving us this month. And with the Stardust gains alone, that is what makes this event really good. I will say that with all of those different wild spawns that give you bonus Stardust during this event, this is actually going to be a massive grind. I really like the fact that they're giving us a Stardust grinding event right before Go Tour, and I think for a lot of players this is going to be very important because on top of Stardust being one of the most important resources in Pokemon Go, it basically allows you to get ahead in the game. Like if you have some really powerful Pokemon, you will need to use Stardust to power them up. So I'm really glad that Niantic is giving us an opportunity to get a whole bunch of Stardust during one event. I will say that for all those star pieces that you probably have stored up, it's about time that you actually use them. And if you have one of these devices, this is a Pokemon Go Plus Plus, it's definitely going to come in handy during this event. You will want to have this device auto-catching frequently while you are out and about, like just playing the game, or if you're just doing household chores, or you're running errands, or even if you're at work, it'll be really good to have this device going so that you're constantly catching a whole bunch of Pokemon in the background. And that's going to be key because every single Pokemon in this event is going to potentially give you a lot more Stardust than it usually will. I mean, 500 Stardust aside from just 100 Stardust per catch, that's absolutely insane. That's basically like a 5 times Stardust bonus. And of course, it's not going to be every single Pokemon spawn, it's only going to be a select few, but these are some of the Pokemon that you commonly see, and I do predict that they are going to be common spawns during this event. It's going to feel like as if Meowth is having a boosted spawn rate, and yeah, that would be quite substantial. So yeah, I'm very pleased about this event. I think the Stardust alone makes this one of the best events that we've ever had. And of course, we are getting ourselves a brand new Pokemon, but unfortunately with Dhelmise, it's going to be a raid exclusive Pokemon, which I kind of predicted it would be. It kind of falls into the same category as Pokemon like Drampa, so yeah, I don't necessarily feel inclined to go after this Pokemon. It's going to be something that will be making its return, but yeah, unfortunately, it is going to be an event where we're getting a Pokédex entry through some sort of pay-to-win means. That's kind of how Niantic has been doing things as of late, so it's kind of expected, but at the very least, we are getting that massive Stardust bonus, and occasionally maybe you could do a free daily raid pass to get yourself this new Pokédex entry. That's probably the way that I'm going to approach this event. I'm just going to focus on the Stardust gains as opposed to the new Pokemon, and then of course we are going to be getting a boosted shiny rate for Skrelp, which may not necessarily be that impactful for a lot of players, but I do think this Pokemon is pretty decent for PvP, so yeah, that is something you should definitely consider. Yeah, this is all around a really solid event, and I'm actually looking forward to it, and I really hope Niantic continues to do stuff like this for future events because, yeah, having these massive Stardust gains, that's a pretty big deal, and I do think that's going to be something that a lot of players will need to pay attention to. But yeah, in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts regarding this event down below. Are you excited for all the massive Stardust gains? Are you someone who is likely going to skip out on this event? I would like to know your reasons why, because yeah, this is a very important event, and I can't imagine that a single player in Pokemon Go is going to skip this one out. But who knows, maybe there's some of you who just simply do not care about the Stardust gains. I can't imagine why. But anyways, yeah, definitely share your opinions in the comments below and let's have a great discussion. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it to be insightful. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe so that you could stay up to date on whenever I upload videos, and don't forget that notification bell as well. Real quick, let me give a shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. You all make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel, the absolute best way to do so is always going to be by joining my Patreon. For all of my paid Patreon members, they get a permanent spot on my in-game Pokemon Go friends list. So that means for stuff like remote raids and the friendship system, if you want to play Pokemon Go with me, do consider joining my Patreon. And if you want to support my channel without joining Patreon, you could do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula. I'm on the platforms that you see on screen. Make sure you go over there and give me a follow. And that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you next time.
Jinsula